Y'all literally um scared the shit out of me. um I made my video about wanting to get an IUD. Whew. Um yeah, I'm definitely not getting an IUD. Now this it's weird because my thoughts are all over the place. I'm so sorry. I watched a lot of videos that talked about like the side effects and things that people had, maybe not a lot, maybe like 3 or 4. And for some reason, the side effects and things that they shared in those videos didn't really scare me. When they said them, they didn't really scare me. But when I read y'all comments, nah, I'm good. I'm so good. I'm not getting it. Maybe it's because to me, you all are like family. When your family tells you something, it has more weight than when like someone else tells you something, someone you just met, or like an associate or a colleague or something. But I really feel like y'all came through with like the honest, most real, most horrible stories, and I just can't do it. So one person sent me an email. I got a lot of emails and I got a lot of comments, and friends and family members who watched the video, they text me as well. And someone who sent me an email said that her cramps she usually got cramps, right? But they were dull. And when she got the IUD, they were so sharp and unbearable. They were so sharp and unbearable that they caused her to wince, which was not very practical in public. She said she also had quite a bit of blood flow and clotting. And after she inserted the IUD, she spotted for like 4 weeks. And then she got, no, don't put that. And then she got, and her periods were longer. They were like 10 days. Additionally, she experienced a ton of yeast infections. And she's on medication now to control the yeast infections. But all in all, after all of that, she was like, she really likes it. What? Nah. Here's another story. I got another email, and she basically said that she really likes the IUD, and like the insertion was pretty uncomfortable but not too bad. Her periods were a little heavier than normal, but that wasn't really her thing. What her thing was, she was now having dry, thinning hair and the bald patches, and she's now having dry, thinning hair and experiencing bald patches. Get out. Get out. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Um, Aside from that though, she says no complaints. Y'all are killing me. Y'all are willing to go through all of this. And you tell me you go through all of this, and then you say, but outside of that, outside of losing my hair, outside of having yeast infections and cramps that are so sharp I'm like wincing in public. I love it. Y'all are cray. Okay, another one. So another person said that she got the IUD because, like me, she just didn't want to have to take her pill every day, and insertion wasn't really painful, but it was uncomfortable. She said that when she went for a 4-week ultrasound follow up, it was discovered that the device had moved and was too late to be as effective as it should be. So she had to have it removed, and then she had another one inserted. So she found out it had moved and she had to get another one inserted. Yeah. So this thing is just moved out of place and was just floating around in your uterus. Like, oh my God. Ah! Why does it sound so scary to me? And then another person, this was through a DM Twitter conversation. I think this one kind of scared me the most. So this is actually someone I speak to often. She said she basically, and what was funny about this Twitter conversation is that my friend was tweeting me to kind of let me know, like, hey, what's going on? And she was telling me about some problems that she's going through. And she had not even seen that I made a video about an IUD. So that's what made this even more like scarier, because she was just telling me about stuff that was going on with her. So she basically said, Jenell, please send up some prayers for me. I have to have the surgery because of my IUD. And I was like, oh my God, what happened? And she told me that she was due to get it removed because she's had it for 5 years and they couldn't find the string. They had to do an ultrasound and they discovered that she had a fibroid the size of a grapefruit. So it's at the top of her uterus. I'm assuming she means the IUD, or maybe the fibroid. She said, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She said, so they gave her 3 options. She can have a procedure called embolization, which will shrink the fibroid. And they basically said, don't have any more babies. I'm not sure if the babies is because of the IUD or if it's because of like the fact that she had some C-section. She was basically telling me that, but she was saying that she has scarring and it's harder for her to recover. Trying to put the story together. So then she went on to explain that I believe that IUD has caused problems with her bladder, and she could have the feeling like she has to pee all the time. She doesn't have the feeling like she has to pee, but if she gets the IUD removed, she could have the feeling like she has to pee all the time. Um, Okay, I don't know if the bladder thing is correct, so let's just leave that out. So basically, she said she could have the treatment options, the embolization. She could have a hysterectomy, um, and then 3 is have the IUD and the fibroid removed. What in the world? I mean, just the idea that the fibroid and the IUD have nothing to do with each other, right? But the fact that you have an IUD, it's in your body somewhere floating around, it's missing, and then because you have a fibroid and your IUD has come into contact with it, now, excuse me, now you can't have kids anymore. Um, this is just getting scarier by the minute. And if you read the last video's comments, all the comments that I got from people, in regards to IUD were not negative. Like, there's lots of people that have great experiences, and it could obviously not be that I am one of those people who have a horror story. But let me say this. I, right now, as it stands, have very light periods. I don't have any type of cramping or any type of discomfort when I have my period, and my periods don't last for many, many days. So those three things alone, pretty much everyone has explained to me that when you first get it inserted, that you will get cramping, you will get longer periods, and they will be heavier. Those three things alone kind of make me not really want to do it. And then all of the other things, like having to get it taken out and put back in, it's floating around in there somewhere. God, might have to get a hysterectomy. I mean, all of that stuff just makes me question, why not just keep doing what I'm doing, which is taking my pill, or going with another option. I was thinking about the one that they put in your arm. I don't remember the name, but I'm gonna do some research on it, and then maybe I'll talk about it with you guys in a video. But I thought about that. I don't want the shot. Did the depot. I don't want the patch. Too many issues with the blood clots. So yeah, maybe I'll just keep taking my pill. I don't know. I would love to know what you guys think, because I'm just, at this point, y'all just scared me out of it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. She's not doing it. Okay. So yeah, I'm just definitely not gonna do it anymore. Well, definitely thank you so much for watching. And as always, I love you for watching. Bye.